Somebody from my hip hop blog. Out here with Nasty C.
What's going on?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Yes.
A lot going on right now, man.
Yep.
Bad Ed just dropped. For a while now, I've heard your music and I was like, what you're doing, no one else has ever done. Especially in South African hip hop. Where you're rapping in English, you're lyrical, but you're crossing over. And you're appealing to a whole new generation of kids. I was a little hurt by the fact that you dropped Bad Ed for free because I felt that you could have gone down platinum.
The music gets to the people that it's supposed to get to, people that really need it. Like if someone really needs a story to relate to and they feel like your music serves that purpose or whatever, then they'll like your music and they'll bug out to it and they'll come to the shows and they'll keep supporting, they'll keep buying. But people that buy just for the sake of going along with like a trend, if let's say the album was just like trending on Twitter and people were trying to get it to sell gold in like a week, then people are just like buying for the sake of the game and not for me as an artist. They're just doing it to change South African hip-hop history. Mm-hmm. And I'm not really that type of person. Mm-hmm. Like I focus on what the music is supposed to do, the purposes that it's supposed to serve on its own. Whereas I'm just like doing it only purely for industry, history books or whatever. No. The Back to the City crowd is a crowd that comes through for like MCs and lyricism or whatever. Mm-hmm. A crowd that actually follows up on content. Yeah. So going there and them actually hearing what I'm saying on stage and then bugging out to what I'm saying as opposed to them just like jumping up and down to the beat really meant something for me. So that was crazy.
Back to the City, what's happening? You guys good? You don't know if it's part of me. Let's say this. One back, say another thing. Come on,
Mawala gave me a further reach in terms of the market, one, two, just like spreading over Africa. Mm-hmm. As just me being just like a South African artist. Mm-hmm. They have the connections, they have the power to approach certain radio stations. Like even if I would have made it there someday, they just made it happen quicker. Okay. Like they raised awareness in some countries where they didn't even know what a Nasty C is. Last night I couldn't believe it. I actually jumped out of bed when I actually saw it. There was a young 6-year-old white girl from New York. Mm-hmm. That was singing along to one of the songs on the album, like word for word, and you could tell that she knows what she's saying. She understands the song, the lyrics. Mm-hmm. So that for me was crazy, and that it's like an eye opener that some people out there actually do need the songs to relate, and that's why I still do it the way I've been always doing it. Like I make music for those that relate, not for numbers or whatever. I mean, we dropped it for free. And it went straight to #1, and it passed like a couple of big albums and big mixtapes, and it went straight to #1. Got me verified on the site the same night. And then we took it down and still put up an iTunes link, and it's still #1 for 3 weeks.
Now let me tell you how I never changed. I never switched up. Always been this thirsty. Look, I always had the hiccups. Now it's feeling strange. I'm the nigga. This is such a moment for me. Can somebody take a picture? Look, I never changed. I never switched up, always been this thirsty. Look, I always had the hiccups, now it's feeling strange. I'm the nigga, this is such a moment for me. Can somebody take a picture? Look, I'm getting paid. The checks are bigger, about to take my brother's whip and let the rims get a switch up. Now it's purple rain.